Hi, beautiful people. Welcome to the Fort Salem Library, where we read you your fanfiction. So sit down or don't, relax or don't, and enjoy these stories in a way you have not before. We at Fort Salem Library do not own Motherland Fort Salem or any of the related characters. The Motherland Fort Salem series is created by Elliot Lawrence and owned by Freeform. This story is a work of fanfiction and is meant for entertainment only. We are not making any profit from these stories. All rights of the original Motherland Fort Salem story belong to Freeform. We also do not own Until Morning or any of its original characters and storylines. We did, however, get permission from the author to read their story. This story was created and written by JordanUnbroken, and you can find the link on our show notes. This story is being read to you by me, Britt. Until Morning, Chapter 15, Want. Scylla stared down at her phone at the message from Rael. Just the two of us? Maybe she wants to talk about her visit with her mom. Scylla kept rereading the message. She couldn't help the small skip her heart gave at the prospect of an evening alone with Rael. I'd love to. What time? She replied. Her phone vibrated with another message. 8. Tally has a date and we'll leave around then. Scylla typed out her reply. See you then. Scylla's teeth sank into her bottom lip. They've only spent a few hours together outside of the hospital. Why did this feel like a date? Another message came from Rael. Can't wait. Scylla realized that she couldn't either. Scylla knew if she went home, she would just nervously pace around the house. So Scylla kept driving until she got to the outskirts of town. Soon, she got to the tree-lined fencing of the cemetery. Scylla got out of the car and carefully walked through the graves. Finally, in front of a single large headstone representing 2 lives, she sat down on the grass. Hey. I'm sorry I didn't bring flowers this time. She ran her fingertips over the names. I guess I just needed to talk to you. The last couple of weeks have been really hard. I treated this woman who flipped my world upside down, and it made me reevaluate everything. I feel like I've been living half of a life since I lost you. I have a job and friends, but at the end of the day, I haven't put down any roots. Now I want to bury myself in this woman. She makes me want to be a kinder person. I started cooking again. I haven't wanted to be in a kitchen since I lost you, Mom. I wanted to share everything you taught me. I want to bare my soul to my friends and let them in. I want the life I know you wanted for me. This woman, Rael, she makes trusting someone feel safe. After you died, after the foster homes and bouncing around so much, I put everything I had into college and then med school. I haven't really been with anyone because I was so fucking afraid of losing them too. I kept my friends at arm's length. Now, all I want to do is be open and honest and share my life with the people I love. Scylla pressed her palm to the headstone. I have to meet Rael for dinner soon, but I wanted you to know about her, how she saved your daughter. She reminded me how much of a gift it is to just be alive and breathing. I'll come back soon. I love you. With a kiss to the top of the headstone, Scylla made her way back home to get ready for dinner. Once back at her apartment, she realized she only had a little while to get ready. Scylla quickly showered and chose a black dress from her closet. She did her makeup first, applying eyeliner and lipstick with a surgeon's precision. She clipped her hair back, but left a few curls down to frame her face. Finally, she zipped herself into her dress and slipped her feet into high heels. She put on her long black coat and put her bag over her shoulder. She stopped at the long mirror by her front door and gave herself a quick once-over. Scylla silently hoped that Rael liked what she saw. Scylla knocked on Rael's door at 5 minutes past 8 and was welcomed with Rael's bashful smile. Hey, thanks for coming. Rael rolled away from the door to allow her entry. You look amazing, Rael spoke, locking eyes with her own. Thank you for having me. You look pretty incredible yourself. Scylla eyed the dark gray suit, white dress shirt, and navy blue tie that Tally must have helped her into. It warmed Scylla to know that neither of them had opted for casual attire. Scylla took off her coat and draped it over the back of the sofa. Dinner will be ready in a few minutes. I'm just waiting for the potatoes to crisp. Make yourself at home. I actually have beverages to offer you this time. Oh, well, now I feel special, Scylla said, walking around the butcher block island and into the kitchen where Riel was taking out a sheet pan from the oven. Can I help? Nope. I promised to make you dinner, Riel cracked a smile. I didn't burn it, so you're in luck. What can I get you to drink? We have wine, beer. I can make you some tea, even, or we have juice, or just water. What are you having? Scylla asked. Riel lifted a wine glass. Cranberry grape juice. I'm selling a few mets that don't mix well with alcohol. I don't mind if you drink, though. Juice in a fancy glass sounds great, Scylla smiled and filled both of their glasses, then carried them both to the table. When she stepped back into the kitchen, she took in Riel's handiwork. Steaks rested on a cutting board, the sheet pan of seasoned potatoes, 2 crocks of mac and cheese with crispy brown topping, and the tossed salad with what appeared to be a homemade bottle of red wine vinaigrette. This looks... Riel, there was never a fear of you burning food, was there? Scylla gave her an accusatory eyebrow raise. Guilty. I just wanted to surprise you. You've certainly done that. Can we eat? I'm starving. The two carried plates of food to the table, Riel taking a place with no chair. Scylla took a bite of steak and hummed. Okay. This is great. I'm glad you like it. I promised you mac and cheese and salad. Thought I'd step it up a notch, though, Riel said, taking a bite. Scylla smiled. And you delivered. How was your day? Riel asked, taking a sip of juice. It was okay. I visited my parents. I hadn't been in a while. How do you feel visiting them? I usually go when I feel lonely. Today was good, though. Just sort of got some stuff off my chest I've been carrying around. Riel was silent a moment, her eyes a little sad. Scylla noticed that Riel wore eyeliner tonight. I would like to visit them sometime, if that's all right. Pay my respects. I'd love to take you. It's actually rather peaceful there. How was your visit with your mother? It was actually better than I expected. I told her about you, about everything. It's a strange feeling being hopeful about my relationship with her. Riel gave her head a slight shake. I'm glad things are well between you. It's all I want. Scylla ate a forkful of salad. Is that all you want? Riel spoke and looked shocked that the words left her mouth. Scylla swallowed the half-chewed lettuce. What do you mean? What else could I want? Things are good between you and your mom. That's great, isn't it? I mean, this. Riel pointed her finger between the two of them. I know that we've been spending time together, but what are we doing exactly? Just so I know. Riel's voice grew soft. Let me know if I'm off base here, but this feels like a date. I'd like it to be if you wanted to. Scylla's pulse pounded in her ears. Scylla, what do you want? Scylla couldn't breathe. She knew what she wanted. Closing the space between them, she pressed her lips to Riel's. Please find the fanfiction you just listened to on Archive of Our Own and leave the author some love. Without them, this wouldn't be possible, and we want to thank them from the bottoms of our hearts for creating these amazing stories and keeping the show alive.